Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. This is my first podcast on Speaker. I used to have a podcast back in 2009 on Blog Talk, which did very good. I was very successful. I was on the air for 2 years. And then it was a lot of work. I decided to come off. But I always get emails of people asking me when am I coming back on, because they feel that I really helped a lot of people's lives. So I came off because I needed to continue growing myself in my own life. And now I think I'm ready again to help those who want to grow in their lives. So now the first show that we're going to do is on finances, because I just really find that this is the number one thing that haunts people or people really have issues with, and that's creating money. And since this is the beginning of the year, let's start to create money so that you will have your money within the next 90 days and you will not have to go through the entire year worried about money. I have helped thousands of people, and I have came on other people's podcasts telling them about how to do doing different techniques and things to get money. This particular podcast is going to be for changing your life for the better, and no matter what part of life. So we're going to talk about your spirituality. We're going to talk about the concept of God. We're going to talk about manifesting whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life. And we're going to talk about getting money and other religious topics and religious topics that they should be teaching in church, but they don't. And some of the things you may get upset with me when I start talking about spiritual and religious things. And that's okay, because we should be able to agree to disagree. Whenever I tell you something, I don't mean for you to take it on as fact because, Patricia said this. You know what I mean? I give you wherever it was that I was led to get the information, I'm going to give you the same thing. But sometimes you have to look and research things for yourself. You can't go to church or anywhere else unless somebody just tell you to do A, B, C, and you just do it. Or you just believe it, I want to say. You just believe it, whatever they tell you. They say, I seen Jesus flying through the sky. Oh, yeah, he sure was. Or I seen, the sky turned purple. Yeah, it sure did. You ain't seen nothing. You just agreeing because your pastor said you agree. No, I want you to stand up and be the powerful being that you are, because you are powerful. We all are powerful. The problem is we all have forgotten that we are powerful. So I'm here to remind you how powerful you are. So now the first thing I'm going to do is change your vibration frequency. Because I don't care how much you try to get money, you cannot get it you cannot get wealth with a vibration frequency of lack. The universe don't understand us when we talk and say, God, would you give me this and give me that? The universe only knows to create. And it creates based upon our vibration frequencies that we put out. Now, you could, for instance, you could go and say a prayer, God, please give me money. I really need money. So now you'll pray that prayer and you'll probably get some money, but it's not going to be ongoing because you're asking verbally for the money, but then you're asking every day with your feelings. You're making a statement every day with your feelings is that I really need money. And the universe gives you whatever that frequency is that you're putting out. For example, For a long time, I didn't say anything about I didn't need money. I used to say, well, I don't have enough for that, but I had long quit saying that. But I was letting out the vibration frequency that I didn't have money. So, for instance, when I would get a bill or something, I would think to myself, oh, okay, I got to get the money to pay this. I would never, you would, listen, if you knew me at the time, you would say, oh, she never thinks about lack or limitation. She never talks it. She never speaks it, because I didn't talk or speak it. So I really thought it was gone. I didn't even have it anymore, any feelings of lack and limitation. Until I realized that money was only coming to me when I would do affirmations. Other than that, it wasn't coming. So I knew something was wrong. There's something I'm giving out, some vibration frequency that the universe, I'm giving out, and the universe is giving me what I'm asking for, but I didn't know what it was. And then I finally found out when I had an eviction notice, not an eviction notice, but then when you're late for your rent, the late notice that your rent is late. And I was like, why did I get this? Because, and opposed to getting the money, because I'm thinking like, hey, I'm thinking all abundance. So why didn't I get the money? And then it dawned on me, because when I got that, I started thinking about, okay, let me manifest this money right now. But I went into the frequency of I need money, not into the frequency that I already have lots of money and I'm just trying to manifest more. That's where I should have been, but I was in I need money. I don't have this and I need it. That's what my vibration was giving off. And that's what God was continuing to manifest to me, which was lack. So I realized I had to change that frequency from lack to what? Wealth. So now people, I know maybe some of you have heard that, people say, act like you're wealthy and you'll be wealthy. Honey, that doesn't work. Let me just tell you, it doesn't work. Because first of all, it is hard to act like you have something that you never had before. You don't even know how to feel that feeling. When I tried to do that years ago, act like I was rich. I don't know. I guess I was acting like I was rich, but apparently I wasn't, because I didn't, at the time the money didn't come. So apparently I wasn't. But I used to say, how can I act like I'm rich? I don't even know what it feels like to be rich. So how in the world am I going to act like I'm rich? Okay? So that people will tell you to do that. That is hard to do. Don't even worry about doing that. Follow my instructions on this, and it will definitely create the frequency of wealth. I could feel energy. So when I first did this years ago, I remember in 14 days, I started feeling wealth. It was like all around me. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, this is what wealth feels like. Because I could feel that frequency of wealth. Everything in our world is energy, including us. The energy is within us, all in us, through us, and all around us. So that's why you may have had people say, whatever it is you're trying to get in your life, you already have it. You don't have it in a physical form. You have it as energy. So all you have to do is go within yourself to tap that power within, to turn that energy into whatever it is you're wanting to manifest. It doesn't matter if it's a car, money, a house, a man, a woman, your loved one. It doesn't matter what it is. It's all energy. And if you want that power within to send you the good mate, it'll do that. If you wanted to send you more money, it'll do that. Because your mind shapes and molds the energy into whatever you want it to be. Now, I'm going to talk about this because I'm going to break it down to you in each different shows. Right now, I'm just giving you the whole totality overview. But I'm going to break it down for you. So now this is what you're going to do. At night before you go to bed, you're going to repeat, as you're going off to sleep, once you lay down, when you get ready to go and going to sleep, you're going to repeat wealth, wealth, wealth. Just say it like a lullaby as you fall off to sleep. You cannot miss a night doing it. You have to do it for 21 days without missing a night. If you miss a night, you have to start off to day 1 until you can get through 21 consecutive days of saying wealth as you go off to sleep without missing a day. So if you say wealth, wealth, wealth as you're falling off to sleep, and then on the 4th night, for 4 nights, and then on the 4th night or the 5th night, you go out partying, or your boyfriend or girlfriend sleeps over and you forgot to say it on the 5th night. That means on the 6th night, you have to start back at day 1 again so that you can get through 21 consecutive days without missing, saying wealth like a lullaby as you go off to sleep. Now, when you do that on the 16th day, you're going to continue saying wealth for 90 more days. But if you miss saying it between the 16th and the 90th day, it's okay if you miss one night. Just start over again. It's okay if you miss a night. Just continue. So in other words, if you miss the 17th night and you do the 18th night, you don't have to start back to day 1. You'll just go on and start as night 18. You miss night 17, so just go on and do night 18. You only have to start over within the first 21 days. And then after that, you're going to keep saying it every night for 90 days. Everybody is different. Your energy field is different. Your thoughts are different. And your feelings are different. They're not the same as mine. And mine is not the same as yours. So I can't tell you exactly like your frequency is going to change on the 20th day. What I can tell you is your frequency will definitely change between the 14th day and the 21st day. Your energy will shift from that of lack to that of wealth. That I could tell you. Between that 14th day and the 21st day, your energy will have shifted. Now, the reason you're going to go on and say it for 21 days, the reason you're going to continue and go on and say it for 90 days, because now after the energy shift, I want you to start bringing in money. Now, everybody is different. Some people might start bringing in money in 3 days. A friend of mine started bringing in money in 3 days. One friend brought in money, started bringing it in a week. Everybody is different. But within that 90 days, you will see a change in your finances and you will start bringing in more money. Okay? So now, again, you're going to get through the first 21 days without missing a day. That first 21 days will change your frequency from lack to wealth. Between that 14th and 21 days, you should be changing that frequency. If you can feel frequency, if you could feel energy, you would have felt the vibration shift in your energy. If you're not, believe me, it has shifted. And then you will know that as time go on, because money will begin to manifest in your life. And you know the difference, you'll know that it's manifesting. If you have any questions about this technique, please feel free to email me and ask me any questions, and I will definitely talk about it in the next podcast, or put your return information in there, and I'll hopefully be able to drop you a letter or an email answering your questions. If I can, I'll just put it on the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Let's start 2022 off with a bang. This is going to be the year that you stand in your wealth and you won't have to be living in lack ever again. Thank you so much. You have a great week. See you next week.